Hey everybody, welcome to this video guide for Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered on the Xbox Series X. Today we are completing Sequence 4, Memory 1, and getting 100% synchronization on it. And to do so, you need to make sure that you find all of the children without making a mistake, and you find all of the children within 4 minutes. So before we get started on this memory, you should know that it is a pretty lengthy memory, so I'd recommend you take advantage of the time codes that I've put in the description. That should also be showing up in the play bar, so that way you can jump around to the relevant sections of the video and get what you want and all the info that you need from it, and you just don't waste your time. Alright, anyways, with all of that out of the way, let's get started with this memory.
Zit one day star.
Onisa Jerdha.
Ya otana gwanek gwanek.
Radunagedu, te wakari chirunyana, Runajagedu nadaratu danuyakodunis.
How was? Nexi dosa izi nakahonda di yahaze.
Alright, after that opening cutscene, we are going to be following all the other children into the forest. There's nothing important in this section. I do normally like to include the dialogue from, other characters when it's a walking sequence like this, or I like to include cutscenes. I always like to include cutscenes. Those, I think, are pretty important to the story, and I personally prefer to include them just because I'm also fond of them too, so I like to include them. But this, I'm just going to skip past. It is not needed at all. It's just the kids talking about kid stuff, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to skip ahead to the relevant section, and there's going to be another cutscene. So remember to take advantage of the time codes if you don't want to see all of this sort of fluff and you want to get straight to the 100% synchronization stuff.
Ana hoda de wat karit chirunyana.
Yagoda setuga. Haha, Zora gohadu. Easy does it
Aska degani asa gayeri. Aska de wat nyawe.
Alright, now this is the only section of the memory that has any 100% synchronization requirements. So to start off, the first one is to ensure that you don't make any mistakes while searching for the children. And then the second one is to make sure you find the children within 4 minutes. So definitely not too bad, especially if you're using this video, you'll know where to go. The 4 minutes one is one you do not need to worry about, even if you're just playing the game naturally. I was doing it naturally, searching for them myself, and I had no trouble making it under 4 minutes. So definitely don't worry about the time. I'd recommend you just follow along with the path that I take, or even pause your own game so that way you can just follow my path, know where to head, and just make a beeline straight there. So that way you don't waste any time and you know where all of the children are right off the bat. So if you were paying attention to the video, you would have seen that I used the clues to navigate to this cliff area to locate the first child. This is how I found them using clues, but you can just make a beeline straight for this child. They don't change their position at all, and you can just head straight there. Now I am looking in the second radius to find the next child or group of children. There's one group that is 2 children, so you don't need to worry about finding 4 groups. It's only 3. Pretty easy when it comes to that part. And you can see it is all pointing towards all these clues. I'm just analyzing them as I walk along. And as you analyze, the group or the radius gets smaller, and I know where to search. You can see right here, I know exactly where to search. So you can interact or jump in this pile of leaves, and then that will reveal the 2 children that are in there. And then now all we have is one more hiding spot to locate the final child. And this child is also in a pile of leaves. So you can try to find that yourself, analyzing the clues in the area, or you could just take a look at the video and find the path towards them. So that way you don't make any mistakes for sure. And then that way you're saving time. You don't need to worry about the 4 minute timer at all. So take a look at this, see how it is pointing towards the pile of leaves at the top. So I'm just following that path, and then we are making it to that pile of leaves, interacting with it, and that is 100% synchronization acquired. Definitely not a very difficult memory at all, especially if you're using a guide like this one and you know exactly where to head to find all the children. You'll do this no problem first try, I guarantee it. As long as you're not messing up. I can't guarantee you won't mess up, I suppose, but yeah, as long as you're not messing up, you will not mess up. Kind of makes sense, right? All right, anyways, now we are just headed back to the tree at the bottom of the hill, at which point we will return and find our own hiding spot, and then there will be a cutscene, and then we are going to be running back to the village, and then finally we are going to close out this memory. So take advantage of the time codes in the play bar if you want to skip past, or just leave this video because you have acquired 100% synchronization.
Tidawat kadi tsiduni.
Easy Hizayatawe.
Aska, Degini, Asa, Gayerdi, Whisk, Yayak, Zada, Sategu, Jotu, Oyerdi, Oska you want it, Degini you want it, Asa you want it, Gayerdi you want it, Whisk you want it, Yayak you want it, Zada you want it, Sategu you want it.
What have we here?
You look familiar. Where have I seen you before? That wasn't very nice.
Let me go!
Listen to that. He knows English.
Small for a savage.
You're spirited too. We have questions for your elders. Only tell us where your village is, boy, and you can go.
Best do as he asks, child.
I could snap your neck, you know. A little more pressure, and pop. The sad little flame of your life extinguished. You are a nothing, a speck of dust. You and all your ilk, living in the dirt like animals, oblivious to the true ways of the world. The wiser among you recognize the shape of the future. They throw themselves at our feet and beg mercy. But not you, it seems. No. You cling desperately to your ways, too ignorant to know your folly. But I am not unkind. And so I spare you, that you may carry word to your people. Let them know the sooner we are given what we seek, the sooner you can return to your pathetic, empty lives. A fair trade, is it not?
What is your name?
Charles Lee. Why do you ask?
So I can find you.
I look forward to it.
Alright, now after we have finished hide and seek and we have finished that cutscene with Lee, we are going to be returning to the village burning, and we need to locate our mother. So this is a very straightforward sequence. Follow along with the path that I take if you need any help sort of finding out where to go. There is one section that is like you have to find out where the entrance is, but it's not obvious, so you may want to skip ahead to that to see where to head. That's up to you for sure. But yeah, this is where I'm going to end my commentary. I'm going to return in the outro. My commentary is definitely not needed, but I do want to leave this section of the video up just because this is a great point in the story. It's something I'd prefer to keep in. It's important to the story. And yeah, I hope you enjoy.
Got know it.
Radun hagedu. Gohnu guadi.
Doge!
Radun hagedu.
Dogo yena was! Kaiges! Atso yanaratne!
Yahta, John. Onak ti on sadego. Onak.
Jaatsik andene!
Zodi onaga ona. Se satstek. Radun hagedu. Onak ti on zatni gunra zatni duhage.
Dodek!
Aserek. Toga zun haak. Asesege. Nekti zaderi ondarak. Dinawe. Andini kwe gunhage.
Ja! Zadorissa! Takwatka! Takirihu! Akinyagamte!
Unurumpa.
Isa!
Ghana!
Oh, naga isa.
Nato ka ni Goroni.
Alright, and that is the end of Sequence 4, Memory 1. I'm particularly fond of that memory, and it means a lot to the story, so I hope you enjoyed that little bit. But yeah, with all that said, I hope I was able to help you out with this video. That hide and seek isn't too difficult, but it can get annoying. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Stick around and subscribe to my channel for more content like this one. I post extremely regularly, and you're bound to find something that you will appreciate. Again, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.